Hello! Hello, hello! How are we doing? Hello? Ah! Why would you do this right away? Why would you do this right away? CC! What the fuck, man? Hello, C3. Hello, C3. Hello, Brian. Hello, Superman. Hello, number one player for real. Hello, Mario boy. Hello, Mario. Hello. How is the music? How is the music? Also, hello, Mofu Poet in YouTube chat. Ayo, it's 4 a.m. For you, maybe. For you, maybe. For me, it's 4 p.m., which is a perfectly valid and normal time to stream. Hello, Sprite. Hello, baby. How is the music? How is the music? Because I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new. How is the music level? Because here's the thing. Oh! Brian, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. Woo! Yay! Music is good volume. Perfect. Because I can't hear it. Because I'm trying. 3 months get loved. Thank you. Pinky Punchy, don't call me that. Don't call me that, Sprite. I'm very worried about how much you're leaning on there. Okay, hello. Okay. But yes, I cannot hear the music because ah! No! Oh, fucking goddamn it, Sprite! What the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry, he just knocked the fucking speaker off of my desk, goes straight onto my PC. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to explain. Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot hear the music because Chaos. Woo! Chaos Stream! Woo! Chaos Stream! I cannot hear the music because I'm playing around with media sources. So I added a media source for the music, which means that it will start automatically when I start streaming, and it will the volume will decrease automatically when I switch scenes, which is why I asked about the volume, because I thought I did it right, but I wanted to make sure, but it sounds like I did do it right. But I cannot hear it. So so the music's just for y'all. I'm sacrificing my own music listening to get y'all good music. Why can't you hear it? Because it's a media source. I can't hear a media source in OBS. I don't know if that's a weird thing on my end, then I don't know how to fix that. But when I add a media source, I can see that it's playing, but I cannot hear it. It just plays. Go into advanced properties for the volume slider and set it to output and listen. But then won't it be doubled then? Because then it'll be on desktop audio too? Hang on. No? Advanced properties. Media source. Monitor and output? Okay, can you guys, is it doubled? Is it doubled or is it still good? You could also just set it to monitor. But then what's output then? What's the difference between monitor and output? Does it sound okay? I feel like it's doubled now. Yeah, I can see in desktop audio that it's doubled now. Can y'all hear it doubled? Output, go to stream, monitor, listen to. Okay, so I just want monitor. Monitor only. Can't tell. I'm looking at the waveforms, and it's looking like it is doubling. But is it fine? Does it still sound fine? I don't have proper volume, can't tell. Does it sound fine? It shouldn't be double, but it looks like it's double. It looks like it's double because it's playing in both desktop audio and in the media source. So that means it's doubled, right? Or does that not? Does it sound... It sounds good? Okay. 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 Media source will always show it if you really care, even if you do monitor only. It sounds single to me. Well, I'm not worried about the media source. Obviously, the media source is gonna be doing it. What I'm worried about is the desktop audio. I'm worried that the desktop audio, it sounds single to me? Okay. Okay, I'll trust you, because I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Just looking at the waveforms, it looks like it's doubled to me, but I do not have... I cannot hear it from your end, so... If you're saying it's not doubled, then I'm gonna trust you guys. I'm gonna trust you guys. Don't lead me astray. Because I have to have desktop audio, because if it was doubling, because desktop audio, I would mute desktop audio, but that's the channel which through all my mix it up things go through. So then if you redeem something through mix it up, it's basically what's happening right now. Media source is outputting its own volume, but you are telling OBS not to output it to a stream, but instead output it to the desktop audio so you can also listen to it. And putting it in desktop audio doesn't double it because it's smart and it knows that I don't want it this part in desktop audio, even though it's showing it in desktop audio. That's just what's confusing me, is that it's showing that it's playing in desktop audio, but I can't hear it on your end, so I don't know whether it's doubled or it's smart enough to know that I don't want that particular thing in desktop audio. But for what I'm hearing, it doesn't sound any different. Just making sure. Okay. Okay, so I can actually listen to it. Okay, perfect. We can't hear the audio source, we hear the desktop audio? Wait, what? But then what's the... Wait, I'm so confused. So then what's the point of putting in the media source? Why don't I just... Wait, why don't I just play it off of YouTube then? What's the point of the media source then? Does it still automatically... Hang on, I'm gonna go back to starting soon. Okay, so it still does. It's okay, because that's why I put in the media source, is because I wanted to automatically have it switch from louder to quieter when I switched between starting soon and talking. So it's good. Okay, you did that, but like people do that. People like I was like what would be the point of adding a media source? I guess okay. I think I got it. I think I got it now. I can't put it in other words right now. You can try explaining after stream and DM. No, I think I got it. It's just I had to take a moment to let my brain wrap around it. But I think I got it. I think I got it now. Okay. Anyways, how are we doing? How are we doing on this fine oh fuck, what day is it? It's Tuesday. This fine Tuesday evening. It's evening for me. I don't know what time it is for you. Hello, it's woo! Welcome to stream. Evening, I thought it was 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m.'s evening. 4 p.m.'s evening. Evening starts at like, I think 4 p.m. is the start of evening. Like afternoon is from like afternoon to like 3. And then once you're in 4 p.m., you're starting in evening time. Like 4 to like 7 or 8 p.m. is evening. And then like 8 p.m. to like whatever is night. Or I guess night starts at like 9 p.m. I would say. Night starts at 9 p.m. Evening starts at 4 p.m. Night starts at 9 p.m. That's not how that works. It is how that works. Is there like a... Okay, here, hang on. Let me Google this. Hang on. When does evening start? Afternoon versus evening. Evening starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 12 a.m.? Well, that can't be right, because when does night start then? Night starts at 12 a.m. and ends at 6 a.m.? That can't be right. That can't be right. Google says 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., but like 4 p.m. is basically 5 p.m., so I'm still right. I'm still basically right. Then morning from 6 a.m. Morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and then afternoon is noon till 6 p.m. That sounds made up. We don't really know what time is, anyways. We're all just making it up, so like... Anyway, I'm doing okay. How was everyone's weekend? How's everyone's weekend? I'm just gonna quickly pivot subjects. How was everyone's weekend? To me, 4 p.m. is evening. To me, 4 p.m. is evening. To me personally. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Obviously, I saw y'all on Valentine's Day, but how was everyone's Sunday and Monday? That tracks weirdo pinker being weird. Shut up! No, but yeah, my weekend was pretty good. My weekend was pretty good. I saw Pinky Mama. Weekend was alright. How about yours? That's good. Yeah, my weekend was good. I saw Pinky Mama both on Sunday and Monday. Because she came down Sunday from where she lives. I was about to say that. How many hearts did you break on Valentine's? Exactly 0. Exactly 0 hearts. But yeah, no, Pinky Mama came down on Sunday to bring groceries. And then we went out for sushi for my birthday, because I didn't get any Valentines. I didn't get any Valentines. I wish my roommate happy Valentines, but like other than that, I don't think I really it was kind of just like another day. But yeah, no, we went out for sushi, which was really nice because it's not my birthday yet. It's not even my birthday week yet. My birthday week is not until next week. But Pinky Mama will not be here next week, so she wanted to celebrate with me when she was here. So we went out and we got sushi. And then on Monday, I finally got my permanent crown in, my permanent tooth crown. Finally. Fucking finally. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy that I finally have my crown in. I'm sorry, didn't get any Valentine's. You wanted me to retroactively? I think I'm okay. I think I don't mind being Valentine-less. That you got your crown, Queen. Thank you. Yeah, I was about to. I was so stupid. I was about to like open up my mouth and be like, "Hey, can you guys see it? Can you see the crown?" I'm so stupid. And there's your Valentine's heartbreak. Woo! What the fuck is this? This is my stream. 100% of Valentine's hearts broken. This is my stream, Perception2241 in YouTube chat. Who the fuck are you? We're playing Of the Devil, which, speaking of which, I should switch. I should switch to gameplay. This is chaos. But yeah, I finally got my crown in. Oh, and that's also why I wanted to do it, because now that when I switch to gameplay, it will automatically stop the music, which is great. Okay. Where is my mouse? There it is. There we go. There we go. Here we fucking go. Okay. Yeah, so I finally got my permanent crown in, which means I can finally actually eat. I have to lurk a bit, but I'll be around if you need. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, no, I can finally actually eat, which rules. Off to lurk to have fun, Pinky. Enjoy your lurk, C3. Yeah. So, last time on Of the Devil, if you missed it, we were doing the trial like normal. And then Morgan kind of like riled up the crowd. And then some random fucker shot a gun. And we have no clue what the fuck happened because we left it on a cliffhanger. So we're gonna figure out what the fuck happened. We're gonna continue. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is where we left off, which is literally straight after the guy shot the gun. We have no clue what's going on. So, hey, are you okay? Are you hit? Sosuke, I am not injured. The danger's gone. The heat of the moment replaced by the chill of a cold sweat on my lower back. But why did you push me down? What? What do you mean, why? Why did I take my time turning back to trace the bullet's trajectory. Vaguely, I'm aware of stomping feet as the crowd rushes to the exits, but the sound is far away. Reflexes, sorry. Who is this? You all right? You all right there, ma'am? Oh, that's, you all right there, ma'am? I think this is Emma. I'm fine, detective. Thank you. For a moment, I lock eyes with Detective Quasim London. In that instance, I recognize a nameless something flickering across his face, cold and sharp like frostbitten furs. Nameless. We don't need a word for it, because we only ever see it once. At the very end. What the fuck? Okay, who's talking? I've taken 60 seconds to yell into a couch pillow, so who is talking? Maybe now one of you could tell me what the hell happened out there. Okay, it's Emma. Or no, it's not Emma talking. Who's talking? No, here, it's her! It's her! How did that man get into the courtroom? The building! And with a weapon like whatever the hell that was. It was his own arm, Madam Barrows. Madam Barrows. She's the one I gave the I'm watching with Mike Wazowski. Always watching. November 26th, Superior Judge of the Higher Circuit, likes hot springs, cold beer, warm tea, dislikes waking up before her alarm. Cat person, I happen to be allergic. Mark answer as yes. Never forgets a password shorter than 10 characters. Favorite season, fall. It was his own arm, Madam Barrows. Modded illegally at some literal chop shop. Fully prosthetic, but fairly low tech. It uses a simple air intake system and projectiles made of enamel. Enamel? As in teeth? Where on earth do these people? It doesn't trigger any metal detectors. Looks organic from the outside. But if you're aiming at flesh, it gets the job done. And do metal detectors all that stand between a crazed gunman and the law of the land? No, Your Honor. We're looking into it now. But we already found some discrepancies in personnel files of courthouse security team members. He probably got his hands on a keycard, lost, bought, or stolen, and had it modified to get him in the building. Would that work? Only needs to work once. This time, it did. I doubt he expected to leave alive, so... You ask me. We're lucky he stuck with something more directed instead of an explosive. Ugh. This is a nightmare. What am I supposed to do now? I'm going to move my mic so that I can actually see. The jury must be horrified. I don't know how we could proceed. Hello, William Dyler. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for getting a daily cup of punch. As I recall, the adjutant cut their feed the moment Officer Rogers mentioned the Hound of Icaria. So they didn't actually see the shooting. And by the way, how does a patrol officer know that my client is the lead suspect in that case? Would anyone like to explain that to me? Well, you'd have to ask organized crimes. But the mood around Rogers has been celebratory. I'd imagine that there were plenty of cops eager to describe in detail what he'd achieved by catching Sosuke red-handed. Allegedly. There's no presumption of innocence in station locker rooms and cop bars, counselor. So the OC department buys Rogers a round of drinks. 24 hours later, I've got a shooter in my courtroom. Who was he? The shooter's been ID'd as Bowen Bresson, low-level muscle in the Blue Blood Mafia. Priors for possession, dealing, assault. 6, 7. Attempting to carry out an assassination in a courtroom full of cops is quite the step up. Any connection to Creek's pod? Meh, older generation, different part of town. Not exactly thick as thieves. So trying to execute Sosuke wasn't an act of revenge. He was given orders. Yes, that's very interesting, but it's a job for the police to handle. Counselor Morgan, I assume you'll be filing for a mistrial? About that. I feel it's in my client's best interest for the trial to continue. What? A Blue Blood gunman just tried to shoot him. But the jury didn't see that. All they know right now is that they've been given a long lunch. You too? The goal, Your Honor, as I've always understood it, is for a defense attorney to do what's best for their client. Right now, clearly, the Blue Blood Mafia is convinced my client killed 4 of their men. And every cop in the city thinks he killed Officer Chopin. If he walks on a mistrial, he won't be able to walk down the street without getting shanked. Sosuke Icaria doesn't need a mistrial. He needs a media blackout. I really hate that term. She's right, Your Honor. If the story spreads that the Blue Bloods tried to assassinate Sosuke, every juror in the city will assume he's guilty. We won't be able to find anyone over the age of 10 who hasn't heard of him. Let alone put together 12 unbiased peers to judge him. Ugh. Even if that's true, and even if it's possible, What you're asking for is... Detective, is the building still in lockdown? Standard procedure says to keep it that way another half hour. We would have to... The stands were full of police officers, and any one of them could... Ambulance chasers will pay prime for a story this rich. Someone's gonna break rank. We don't need the blackout to last forever. We just need it to be intimidating enough that the story doesn't leak until the trial's over. Which will be when, exactly? We could finish tomorrow. There aren't that many witnesses left on the docket. Finished? Tomorrow? Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Fine. Yes, we'll have a blackout. A big, scary old blackout, like we're the shadowy masters of the universe. Happy? Perfectly. Thank you, Your Honor. Detective, follow me. You'll need my authorization to activate the building's blanket protocols. Right behind you, ma'am. Just us and our Yuri friend. Surprised to be arguing for the same thing as you, for once. Well, thanks for not gagging from the effort. Any other defense attorney in the city would have taken the mistrial. Dumped the Hound of Icaria on some other idiot's doorstep and cashed their check. Some other idiot, huh? Or is it that you can't dump him? You under house arrest already? I haven't felt threatened by them. That could change fast if you fail them. House Icaria are high society, haven't you heard? And I'm beneath their notice. I don't think they'd bother to axe me just for underperforming. Sounds like exactly the kind of thing that high society types would do. Going this far for your client, though. You know me. Defender of the weak, champion of the downtrodden. I'd go through a lot more than this to keep my face out of the papers. Hopefully, when the story does eventually leak, the focus should be entirely on Sosuke. But if this means people start recognizing me, remembering me, Bowen Bresson will be glad London did him in one. I'd twist the knife slow as a second hand if he's... You okay? Compared to you, I guess not. Hmm? I've never seen anyone get shot before. Oh. Right. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was... Maybe I'm feeling jealous. I spent all this time poring over crime scenes and diagrams, trying to get inside the head of Heartbreak of all people, and maybe I get it into my head that I'm some kind of unfeeling badass. Just to freeze up like a deer at the sight of actual violence. I'll need to get over that. Do you? Do you need to? Get over it? Oh shit, ads are starting soon. Okay, we're gonna run 3 minutes of ads. Feel free to use this time to get a snack, get a drink, go jerk off, take your meds, whatever you gotta do. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna take a pause from the gameplay. So feel free to do any of that, and I will see you in 3 minutes. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Yes, baby, I'm gonna feed you. Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello. Oh. It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. We're having a heart-to-heart with little Emma over here. Little Emma. So my mic arm has arrived, but the shock absorber has not arrived, so I'm not using the mic arm yet. It's kind of just like dangling uselessly by the side of my PC, by the side of my monitor. But oh yeah. So I should, knock on wood, I should hopefully have it all set up by Thursday's stream. I'm back, by the way. Welcome back. But yeah, I should have it all set up by Thursday's stream. Hopefully. But yeah. The shock absorber is supposed to be delivered today, but it hasn't been delivered yet, so I couldn't do it for this stream, but hopefully next stream. And I'll have to keep on finagling with it, because I don't know whether I want to have the microphone be above me and like that, or if I should have it closer to below me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll have to do some finagling. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But yes. Also, speaking of updates, exciting. I've gotten an update on Pinky 2.0. The model artist is not almost finished with the model, but almost finished with the rendering of the model. And then comes cutting. Not just an illustration, but it looks so good already. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I'm so excited for it to be all rigged and ready. I'm so excited. Okay, ads are over. Then comes what? Cutting up the model. So basically the way cutting up the model, because basically the way VTuber models work is that each part has to be separated in order for it to move properly. So like on this model, like the ears are separated from the head, is separated from the blush, is separated from the mouth, and inside the mouth there are separate mouth shapes, and then the eyebrows are separated from everything else. Each hair piece is separated, you know? So you gotta separate it all out. So they're working first on just rendering it out into an illustration, and then once it's in illustration, then they can cut it all up. Pinker 2.0 is a 2D model. Yes. It will be a live 2D model. Yes. I would like to have a 3D model at some point, but not right now. I guess I could use my Vroid model. I've been using my Vroid model a little bit for non-stream things, but I guess I could use my Vroid model on stream more, but I haven't really been. We'll see. But yes, Pinky 2.0 is a 2D model. Yes. Do you need to get over it? I have a responsibility. A prosecutor isn't a hangman, Emma. No. If a hangman does their job right, The neck snaps and the subject's dead before the pain ever reaches their brain. If I do my job right, Sosuke Ikaria spends the rest of his life drooling on himself while Megs haggle over the property rights to his gray matter. Damn. If you feel that bad about it, you could always recommend a lesser sentence. That's just the thing. I've never felt that bad about it at all. Runs in the family. Tell me about your family! Give me your backstory! Give me your backstory, Emma! The way she whispered it in that half-stuttering sigh. Are they on a date? Kind of. I guess you could call it that. They were left alone because London and Barrows have to do a media blackout so Sosuke doesn't get fucking shanked. Because everyone hates Sosuke. Everybody hates Sosuke. I'm not sure she even heard it herself. 4:08 p.m. August 15, 2086. State Building. Floor 48. All right, that should free up your phone from the blanket. Thank you, Detective London. You're, welcome, Counselor Morgan. Something I said? You didn't say anything yesterday about what the Hound of Ikaria really is. Come on, there's a lot of code names to remember. Would you believe me if I said I didn't put 2 and 2 together? Maybe I would, if I hadn't seen you act that fast back in the courtroom. That was a lucky shot. From across the room, with the crowd moving around him? Yeah, real lucky. I know, I'm agreeing with you. Though it would be a lot less lucky if you were, say, already watching him. Did you know? Does he know? No. But I'm flattered you think I'm brave enough to stick around for a shooting that I knew would happen. But you recognized him? Tickled a spot in the back of my brain, even in disguise. It helped that the guy was fidgeting around all day. Bresson had been in the courtroom all day? How long had he waited to take his shot? Did you get a good look at him? I did not. You shot him very fast. Eyes bloodshot to hell and back. Nosebleed, flushed extremities. He was high as a drone. Probably, fucking goddammit. Probably metahexaphenolene, considering how well the Blue Bloods have done pushing it. Metahex Nirvana? The party drug that college kids are huffing? It's been a long time since I was in college. I guess it could be good for a party in small doses. I'm hypothesizing here. Don't take this out of context. Sure. But at higher doses? A couple of months ago, I saw this guy stumbling around one of the open markets. Police officer told us to do drugs. Woo! We got him, boys! Eyes dilated and mouth moving a block a minute. Snorts weed and injects helium. No, don't inject helium. That's a resource that's depleting. Snort all the weed you want, though. He knocked over some bicycles, so I cuffed him to the rack, hoping he'd sober up within the hour and I could move on. I took a phone call and When I looked back, he was trying to chew through the chain. He broke 4 teeth. And he had started biting his arm by the time I knocked him out. Ew. Gross. But anecdotes are cheap, and one bad trip will hardly slow the ball now that it's rolling. You believe the hype? Think they're gonna legalize it? Within the next 2 quarters, if you ask me. What'll happen to the Blue Bloods monopoly? Up in smoke. Pharma megs and dispensaries of the world will step in to reap the rewards. And the Blue Bloods will have to slink off and cook up some other haze to push. This is gonna be important. This is gonna be important. I should pay attention. Oh. Right after I adjust my chair. The gray tide rolls on. The Blue Bloods have legitimate income sources, right? Like scientists? Yep. Some of them are even pretty profitable. Like their host clubs and pink rooms. I misread that as the gay tide rolls on. Well, that's true too. So if the Blue Bloods can run those businesses just fine, why can't they stay in control of Nirvana once it's legalized? Well, there's competition and name recognition and locale and real estate and basically, they can't afford it. The buy-in's too steep and everyone past the door likes it that way. Legal drugs are a whole other realm of profitable. Folks like the Icaria do not want to share. Gee, not even on special occasions? Well, like I told you, there was that meeting last year, but their playdate fell apart. Hey, what you said back there in court about Prop 492? You really buy that? Tariq Chopin working with the Blue Bloods? It's quite the unlikely pairing, I'll admit. But that might explain why it ended the way it did. So what was the verdict? The verdict is only handed down after the jury's finished deliberating. That may take... The show must go on! And the shooter? Getting introduced to the accommodations down at the morgue right about now. Oh, he shot him dead. Oh, he was some blue blood muscle named Bresson. Ring a bell? As I've said, all these blue bloods are alive. He tried to shoot you, Sosuke. And I was standing very close to you when it happened. Oh, I just got the notification that the shock mount was delivered. Yay, I guess I can try and pick that up the next ad break, maybe. And I was standing very close to you when it happened. I'd like a little more detail than that. I've never met him, never heard of him. That's the truth. But the Bresson family is known to be enforcers for blue blood leadership. So it's the old guard who wants you dead. Does that make the young bloods an enemy of an enemy? Didn't you tell me Creek was a young blood? Considering what I'm on trial for, I doubt they're fond of me either. God damn it, Sosuke, who does... God damn it, Sosuke, who doesn't hate your ass? Literally, everybody hates Sosuke. I need to try harder to disregard the nonsense that comes out of that adjutant's mouth. Kitty Karia doesn't. That's true, that's true. Makoto likes him. It might be starting to sink in. Sosuke, you were captured. when you could have been ignored. You were tortured when you could have been ransomed. And now these people are trying to kill you in one of the most secure buildings in the city. What are they after? Why are you at the top of the blue blood shit list? Is it because of... I think it's probably because he's the Hound of Icaria, right? Or maybe last year's meeting. I'm gonna try the Hound. Is it something the Hound did? Did you help one of the old guards retire early last week? A particular messenger communicates only with the highest class of clientele. Corporate rival. Okay, so I think corporate rival and the rest of the nobility? Yes. The Hound of Icaria is known in the lower wards, but he isn't truly feared there. And he hasn't taken the life of any blue blood, noteworthy or otherwise, in over a year. Okay, I'm gonna load. I think it is the meeting. Last year's meeting. Is it because of what happened a year ago? There we go. There it is. There it is. How do you know about... What happened a year ago? A meeting between the old guard and the house, apparently. You were gonna work out a deal for the Icarian network to distribute a blue blood product. Why would we want the basement cooked swill the blue bloods make sold in our storefronts, our pharmacies? Excuse me. You wouldn't. Not until after Nirvana is legalized. Yes, I figured some stuff out. Stop pouting. It's like, There was a meeting last year, yes. A private meeting that was to be kept strictly confidential. The IFG met with the old guard to discuss a deal. It fell apart. Voices were raised, weapons drawn. I was in the shadows and I stepped in front of a blade for Makoto. Ooh. The house elders were perturbed afterwards. They feared for Makoto's safety and perhaps felt that they had grown overconfident. The Hound is a useful tool, but not indispensable. So they ordered me to guard Makoto full time. Isn't that a great honor? Guarding the heir to the headship? Of course it is! Then why do you sound like that? You get points for... You get points for picking up on it, but you need to learn how to take advantage of it. So your deal fell apart. Blood was drawn. I kind of assumed that was par for the course in your world. It's not unheard of. So why are the old guards still trying to kill you and Makoto a year later? I don't know! I don't know, Morgan. Because I'm not an old guard. Is there someone we could talk to who is? That's Morgan. There's always someone. There's always someone for a price. But if that's how it's gonna go, I'm gonna need a drink first. You get your drink, Morgan. You deserve it. Speaking of drink, here to join? What are you talking about? Flashback. In-game Twitch, in-game. Sorry to disappoint, but I was here first. The net's slow as shit in this wing of the school. No one else comes here if they don't have to, so it's a quiet spot to read. Yeah, it is a detective mystery, so what? Like 5% of the books in the library are. Well, it's not like I own the room. If you want to convene your club meetings here with all your many members, I can't exactly sue you. Especially not since you're gonna be some big shot lawyer. Join your club so I won't get evicted? Isn't that like blackmail, counselor? Mutually beneficial, sure. So it's just plain old corruption. You'll do just fine out there in the adult world. Whatever. As long as you don't go around telling people I'm a member, you can put me down. We need to add our phone numbers too? No, I don't actually care. Another flashback, another memory. What is it? What does it mean? What does it mean? Is something wrong? Why would you think that something's wrong? It's very unusual for you to wake up mid-transit. It means it happened in the past, yeah! That's generally what a flashback or a memory is, but what does it mean? Hello, Emily in YouTube chat. Hello, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I finally have my permanent crown in, so my tooth issues should hopefully, knock on wood, be in the past now. When you decide to nap, you fall asleep very fast and you sleep very deeply. Suspiciously so. Sometimes I'll try to wake you up and I could swear you're just pretending. I've no idea what you're talking about. It means Morgan had a normal childhood and no deep-seated traumas. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up too. I'm picking up from that flashback and the flashbacks we've gotten so far that she had a completely average, ordinary childhood that was not noteworthy at all. Besides, you're the one who's been quiet. I had been bothering Sosuke, I think, pestering him about catching bullets. If you were bothering Sosuke, he'd say it. Turn to the side in that turn to the side in that bitchy pose of his. I love you, Morgan. But I can't catch a bullet either. Even though I'm fast, and I can see fast. Sosuke was the one who acted, while I just... Sosuke's trained for that exact kind of thing. Trained for his whole life, the way he tells it. Father built me to be strong. I should be able to. David didn't build you to be anything, Sarah. He didn't even really build you. Just watched you grow. And do you think I am still growing? Still developing? You think I could get... You think I could get taller? I think you shouldn't get your hopes up about that. Pretty sure your skeleton is titanium carbide or something, Sarah. I don't think it's known for growing, yeah? Come on, you can bounce back faster than that. I'm sorry. I suppose I am. Still processing what we saw back there in the courtroom. When Detective London took out that shooter? I know that Detective London has been a police officer for many years. It stands to reason that he'd act decisively in circumstances where so many lives are at risk. What I am still thinking about is the man he killed. Yeah, but there's only so much speculating we can do about his motive until... I am not thinking about his motive. I am thinking about how he is dead. Oh. Morgan, who has killed so many people, being like, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, we got that part. You haven't been out and about that long. Everything's new to you, even the most ordinary stuff. Guess I forgot that includes the extraordinary, too. You've seen violence like that before, then? Morgan's like, oh boy, have I, Sarah. Let me spin you a yarn. Yes, I have. Seen people die? Yes, I have. Seen more people die than most your age? Most lawyers? Yeah, well, now that you mentioned it, Sarah, probably a safe bet. Morgan's like, you're asking a lot of questions, Sarah. This is a private subject, isn't it? Death is always private. I'm no exception. Do people ever get used to it? I can only speak for myself. Have you gotten used to it? Ooh. Every time is like the first time. I hope that everyone is like you, then. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing anyone should get used to. Morgan's like, sorry to disappoint you then. Everyone should be serial killers. Yeah, but Sarah doesn't know that she's a serial killer. Sarah doesn't know that she's a serial killer. There are no people like me. 3 edgy, 5 me. Mood, Morgan, mood. Oh fuck, what did I get? What voice? I think I just gave him like a gruff, like it was kind of like, okay. You're a shy. There are no people like me, says woman who is definitely not desperately lonely or anything. Ira shy. Ira shy. So what do I owe the pleasure of hosting my 2 favorite girls? I don't remember what voice I gave him, but I'm gonna give him this voice now. I think it was something like this. It was like the judge lady, but less gruff. One Sarah. Who's the other? Who's the other? Figment of my imagination, apparently. You want something to drink? What do you recommend? I've just got in this case of beautiful tawny deep reds from volcanic soil across the sea. Savory and full with notes of cherry and oak. Sounds delicious. You just described a tree, down to the dirt. Well, I would very much like to try it. Sorry, you're underage. Sarah, you are 3 years old. She's an android. A very realistic one. What do you say to customers who walk in and see her drinking at the counter? Irashai? Just give the android the drink. Just let the robot drink. Excuse me, Jesus. She's so funny for this. She is. 2 waters coming right up. Wait, back up. Your client is the Hound of Icaria? And I was the last person to find out what that actually means. Well, then it should be easy enough to tell whether he did the deed or not. The Hound always leaves a calling card. So I hear. Is that literal? Stark white business card laid neatly on the ground with the house's insignia. I don't understand why the house would go to such lengths to let the victims know who attacked them. Oh, these Jesus Christ. These Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I need to... Neobility. These neobility types, their whole lives are galas and boardrooms and cocktail parties and wine tastings. Torture. Where every sentence has a front and back side to it, and every glance is a whole unspoken clause. I'm just making his accent, I'm just giving him a heavier and heavier accent as I keep on reading for him. Neobility. To them, an unambiguous act of violence is an exclamation point they can't misconstrue. And the Icaria aren't exactly at the top of the neobility pecking order. Reminding the others that they've still got their fangs is a viable strategy. They know they're outclassed in terms of how many mountains of gold they have. That doesn't explain why such a supposedly great assassin has gotten made on more than one occasion. Well, he's probably just doing his job there. If all he needed was to get away with murder, he'd be a poisoner or a sniper. All the major houses love to use body doubles. If he kills a target behind closed doors, the house can just bring out a spare. Or hell, claim the entire thing never happened. But if the Hound kills where a house's rivals can see, the damage sticks. You know a lot about the neobility, don't you, boss? Are you considered part of the neo-aristocracy? Do I look like I've got that kind of sway? I don't run a bar in Midtown as a hobby, kid. Wouldn't know it looking at how profitable your wine section is. Don't kick the man while he's down, Morgan. It'll catch on. The Hound was a nasty surprise, but the big reveal isn't making anything click for me. A blue blood assassin trying to mist him mid-trial. I don't get it either, but the blue bloods aren't as rational as they used to be. Used to be? I traded with them a good deal when I was younger, and they were richer. Traded what? Stock tips. Oh. This was before the Icaria cut them down? I was a young man, hungry to establish myself, and the Blue Bloods were the biggest game in town. The rust wasn't even a twinkle in some psychopunk's eye back then, and the Icaria cartel would just that. Drug smugglers and dope runners. The Blue Bloods used them as couriers. A reversal of fortune. Could be their names on opera houses and hospitals all across the city today if what? If the Icaria hadn't killed them all. Okay, blunt but effective, Morgan. But didn't they all have allies? Connections? The morgues were overflowing with cerulean blood. No one wanted anything to do with them. But they were the victims. Corporate partners are risk-averse. Political alliances require you to bring something to the table. And when you fall that far, that fast, the common folk assume it happened for a reason. They thought that the Blue Bloods deserved it just because it happened to them? All that was left were the old-timers, the grandparents and the great-uncles, all suddenly without heirs. They recruited latchkeys and orphans during the Red Decade, found family that became the first gens and then the Youngbloods. What about the money? You're starting to sound like a real human. The sum of it, the cash, the jolt, the ghouls, the Jolden ghouls. Some of it, the cash, the gold, the jewels, the Icaria just stole. But the vast majority of it was held overseas, where it was safe, untouchable, and impossible to get your hands on without the right blood. The Jolden ghouls. The Jolden ghouls! Locked behind GFA. Getting butchered by the Icaria was a bad beating, but losing that money was unforgivable. Sounds like a faction from Fallout. The rest of the Blue Blood Mafia around the world will never accept them back into the fold until they recover it. Exiled from paradise because they tempted fate with their hubris. Has a certain poetic charm to it, no? It would have to have been... It would have to be a very sobering poem. Those are the ones you remember, aren't they? Probably why the Blue Bloods are still humming the same old hymns, passing down the same ghost stories and urban legends. They did seem to be a surprisingly superstitious bunch. Crossing their fingers over the Red Hood and... Hey, what's a little lord? That's another one. A new spin on one of the oldest tales in the book. A promised prince. The belief is that exactly one kid survived the fall of the leaves. One lone heir to all the fortune the Blue Bloods lost. Got spirited away. My favorite movie. Got spirited away overseas or out west to be raised in secret. And one day he'll come back to reclaim what's rightfully... you know, I'm guessing you've heard this one before. Is there any truth to it? Old God certainly seems to think so. Need to think so. It's probably what's keeping him alive. What the fuck has my voice become? If they can just hold on another 5 years, they'll finally find the heir they've been looking for, and they can rectify decades of embarrassment and shame. Thinking like that is what makes Youngbloods start talking about maybe the old god doesn't care what happens to us. What do they expect? Blood's thicker than water. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. My arms are still so sore from bringing up groceries on Sunday. And posture check for your voices, yeah. The original full expression is thought to be the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That actually suggests that camaraderie between those who have fought together is stronger than simply sharing a common relative. Excuse me. I'm so burpy today. What's going on with me? Yeah, well, if that were actually true, then maybe people wouldn't have amputated the expression centuries ago. Still, this is 30 years of water, or blood covenant, if you prefer, that we're talking about. Youngbloods give their life to the Mafia. Each of them had to choose it over their own family. It's a pretty raw deal to cut them loose just because some sheltered kid, only valuable for his DNA, decided to show up after all these years. You think the old guard would throw away the young bloods if it meant reuniting with their little lord? I know it, and so do the young bloods. That doesn't seem to be a dynamic that incentivizes them to look very hard for this little lord. No, it incentivizes them to smother the royal bastard. If I assume my client is innocent, that means someone else killed Tariq Chopin. Someone who didn't do it in self-defense. Tariq Chopin? You mean the son of the city councilman? Adopted son. His parents are government officials. Even if they're loaded, the Mob Act can't protect all their records. The Mob Act. Showing results for a Protection of Reasonable Anonymity Act. The Protection of Reasonable Anonymity Act is a law passed in 2059 and amended in 2061, intended to protect the safety of individuals with income above the 99th percentile of the nation. Great. Labeled in the press as the Mob Act for its supposed goal of hindering mob justice, the PRAA establishes procedures and funding for technology that helps individuals within that particular tax bracket keep their name, face, and address off of the main net, ensuring that they and their families are not prejudiced against just because of their financial status. Economic uncertainty and civil unrest in the late 2050s led to a series of highly publicized crimes wherein corporate executives at a number of high-profile companies were stalked, harassed, and assaulted in net organized flash lynchings. After a particularly chaotic attack that resulted in the hospitalization of a 14-year-old, the PRAA was proposed, debated, and signed into law in just under 11 hours. A flash lynching case has not gone to trial since 2062, but the PRAA continues to protect citizens to this day. Some economists have pointed to the PRAA and its promise of anonymity as to why the nation has enjoyed a relative resurgence in corporate immigration over the last few decades. But the purposefully obscured nature of the law's implementation Jesus Christ, can I fucking speak? But the purposefully obscured nature of the law's implementation have made the task of weighing its true economic impact effectively impossible. There we go. Jesus Christ. Sarah, look this guy up. It's not that you talk for a living or anything. Yeah, no, it's not as if I do this 3 times a week. What do you want to know? Can I learn all of these? Okay, well, let's ask about age. How old was he? His age is listed as 27, but the entry has been edited a number of times. Can I learn all of these? Well, can I? There has been a great deal of back and forth between the database contributors in the last 36 hours over the addition or removal of an asterisk. Now you can with our newest invention, Saves Coming! It seems his original birth certificate was lost. Well, that's shady as hell. Only kinda. Order 1 conversation today and get 2 extra conversations for free! Well, they don't shrink away when selected, so the answer is yes, you can just go through them all in order. Is that a component that I just have not noticed in this game? Oh no, I'm so bad at noticing things. I completely have not noticed that if that's an aspect. I've just been guessing whether I am able to pick one or all of them. Only kinda. Here it comes. It tutorializes it at the start. You think I remember things? I'm not someone who remembers things. If he was an orphan 27 years ago, that's pretty firmly in the red decade. A lot of paperwork was getting lost back then. He barely remembers what they ate for dinner last night. What did I eat for dinner? Joke's on you, I had yakisoba, I remember it. Pointing. But I
I remembered it.
That's a kind of way of putting it. What would be an unkind way of putting it? The governments of the world were scrambling. Okay. Adoption. I want to know about his adoption. His fathers adopted him in 2066 after 3 months of visits to gospel home orphanages. You probably remembered it because you still have the trash of the yakisoba on your desk, right? No! I only have the trash of the microphone I unboxed on my desk. The yakisoba trash is in the kitchen. A private philanthropic institution that is no longer in business. Bankrupt or bought out? Bankrupt. Huh. Damn it. If they'd just gotten swallowed, the parent company might have kept their records. Learning though, proud of you. I typically eat in the kitchen. I typically, at least like real food. Like I'll snack in my room, but I'll typically eat like actual food in the kitchen. The adoption itself was somewhat of an event. There are multiple news articles and photos of it.
Not trying to cast doubt on their realness of the connection, but they wouldn't be career politicians if they let a good photo up.
Fucking goddamn it! Fucking damn it!
But they wouldn't be career politicians if they let a photo up that good passing by.
Unless they wanted to draw attention away from who they were adopting and... No, a child showing up quietly in a politician's life looks guilty as sin. They wouldn't let people think. This isn't useful. I can go on circles all day speculating about this. Okay, education. What was his education? Tariq Chopin had a law degree. Who gets a law degree and then becomes a patrol officer?
The son of a politician. It's not a bad path. If your superiors know you're connected and smart and can recognize when the law is being broken,
they'll keep you far away from anything real.
You can coast for a year and then move into politics as a veteran of the force who's hot on crime.
London did mention that he was far too principled to be likable or reliable. If joining up with the police was nothing but a calculated move, that means he had a clear plan for what to do after. And it probably didn't involve defrauding the city in a real estate scheme. I can think of a few reasons why a cop would get murdered at the scene of a crime like that. But Tariq Chopin wasn't some ordinary cop. The strongest motive that comes to mind is... Wait, you really think... Oh, you think Chopin was the little lord? Interesting.
You're the last person I'd expect to believe in fairy tales, Red.
Can you honestly say it doesn't fit?
If we, for a moment, assume that unicorns and dragons and tsuchinokos are real.
What do you mean? Tsuchinokos are very well documented. I can show you.
Oh Lord, the little lord is dead now. Then yeah, it's possible that Chopin was the little lord.
And if any young blood knew it, they'd want him dead. To prevent the old guard from abandoning them.
3 thoughts come to mind. 1, this is all guesswork on your part. Even the most zealous young blood wouldn't off a guy because he happened to be about 30 years old and adopted.
They would have had to have seen something that at least suggested it.
2, as I recall, the only young blood you know of is this Creek guy. and Creek was dead before Chopin ever entered the building. Clears his name pretty handily. The only Youngblood I know? 3, I can think of at least one other group that had killed to prevent the little lord from reclaiming his throne. House Icaria. And who better to cut him down than the most loyal Rook? And that would neatly explain why the old guard would be pissed enough to try and kill Sosuke in a courtroom. Unfortunately, stay positive. Just because the old god thinks Sosuke killed their precious heir, doesn't mean he actually did. Yeah. Hey, Sarah, get some footage of me making this next one. From over there in the corner. Boss? We'll shoot a promo. I just found this hidden gem where this guy made the best drink ever, that kind of thing. Oh, we're gonna upload to TikTok. Or it's kind of cheap and fake, but you're in on the joke and it's not pretending to be genuine. Boss, with the number of followers Kintsugi has, a video longer than 9 seconds posted at this time of day. I don't want to hear that depressing shit. We'll cross-post or whatever. Does it have to be that corner? The lighting will be bad. Any corner. Just make sure it's from a distance. From a distance? Wouldn't it be better framed if... It'll look like shaky cam found footage. It's more legit that way. My hands do not shake, but I'll try. What are you doing? Making you a drink, obviously. That's quite the treat. Why? Because we've got some heavy shit to discuss. Let me just pose all slutty real quick. Let me just hit this real slutty pose real quick. He's really like popping it out. He's like, hey. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. This is okay. Let the man be manslut. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just, he really like popped into this pose. Starts with ice. What do we do with crushed ice at Kintsugi, Sarah? Kick it under the fridge. Sometimes you just gotta hoe down, you know? Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. She took off her jacket. Exactly. Rock ice or nothing when you're mixing a cocktail. Hang on, you taught her that? Oh, they both took off their jackets. Ah, they're so cute. I love this comic book-esque framing. There's a drain under there. Not in my kitchen. When the ice melts, it warps the floorboard. Half a lime juiced. Pay no attention to the second half I'm using here, Sarah. Red likes it taut. Now you're the lawyer and you've got a hell of a mind for all this stuff. Egg white. Toss the yolk until it's a weekend in... What? Toss the yolk? Oh. Unless it's a weekend. I read that as until it's a weekend. I'm like, how do you make an egg yolk a weekend? Egg white. Toss the yolk unless it's a weekend. In which case... Put it in the bowl in the fridge. It seems to me like you're approaching this shooter from every angle but the deadly serious one. Or great. Orgy. 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 Orgasm. Orgy. 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 Okay, I need to... How to... Orgy. Orgy. Google, how do I pronounce orgy? Orgy pronunciation.
Orgeat.
Orja! Ah, I was way off! I was way off! Orja! Yeah! I knew that! I knew that! I knew that! Orja! I knew that! I knew how to pronounce that. I knew that. A sweet syrup made from almonds and sugar with a little rose water and or orange flower water. Okay. Orja! If a customer says they prefer simple syrup, you let me know and we won't serve them anymore. You need to consider that maybe that shooter wasn't there for Sosuke. I told you they kicked me out after only a few minutes. No one's sending an assassin after me for that. Whiskey, black label or higher. Then shake the hell out of it. Word of mouth can be deadly down there in the fog. I saw her leaving the building can easily become I saw her running away. Ooh, good choice. Black label's pretty good. I don't know shit about whiskey or alcohol in general. But clearly this guy does. If someone wanted to get me, a courtroom filled with cops would be a pretty shitty place to do it. Yeah, but it might have been the only time and place they knew you'd be. Mint for a garnish, with charred cinnamon for smoky ambiance. Serve immediately. That's 100% a real photo put through filters. A bitter blessing. Surely with that much lime, it's a sour blessing, no? Yeah, all the drink mixes are. I like it. I like the mixed media aspect of it. I want to know, like, who's, like, is this taken at, like, one of the devs, like, apartments or something? Or, like, what's this background? You want me to toss it out? Thank you for the drink. But I'm nobody, Rain. No one's coming to get me. Nobody even knows I exist. I hope you're right. I am. You won't know if you're wrong until it's too late. Bottoms up. You get all that, Sarah? Yes, boss. Don't get cocky now, Morgan. Morgan, girl, you are foreshadowing like hell. Stop setting up your own death flags. Morgan, no, it's like that one Breaking Bad meme. It's like, Morgan, don't say that nobody knows you. Morgan, you're foreshadowing. Morgan, stop. Hey, bottoms up is just an expression. You're supposed to sip it, for God's... One last thing. Apparently Sosuke's captors talked about some kind of huntsman. If the little lord's an urban legend, huntsman's a goddamn boogeyman. Orcas shooting the shit around, burning tires, trying to make the noobs afraid to go off and piss by themselves. Right, so they're bullshit. I got the same answer elsewhere, but... Oh, they're very real. What? Pardon? Huntsman. Not a species native to our shores, thank God, but they're real. I need to burp. I've been having such bad acid reflux lately. I don't know what's going on. You just said they're boogeymen. We're talking about the literal spiders? Yeah, and the fact that they exist is what makes them so damn scary. I don't know, I can't tell. Oh shit, ads are starting soon. Okay, we're gonna take a pause. We're gonna take a pause to do ads. We're gonna take a pause from the gameplay, so if you get ads, you're not gonna miss anything, so don't go nowhere. Feel free to use this time to get a snack, get a drink, go jerk off, take your meds, whatever you gotta do. And I'll be back in 3 minutes.
go get your package. Make sure to hold your package tightly. I think I will go and grab the package. Okay. I'm gonna be right back because I am going to go. Should I refill my water? I think it's fine. Shaking it more than 3 times counts as playing. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I am going to be right back. I'm going to go grab my package. Maybe we can figure out on stream. No, that's not a good idea. I was gonna say maybe we can figure out on stream if I can set up my mic properly, but that's a bad idea. Well, let's not do that. We're doing it that. Well, I'll do that off stream. But yes, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back and I gotta catch my breath. Oh, got the package. Okay. Oh. Here, y'all want some package? It's not that far. It's 3 flights. You don't live here. It's 3 flights of stairs. Here, have some package ASMR. Ooh, package. Go ahead and open it up. Yep, shock mount, improve the audio quality. Okay. I'll figure that out after stream. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, here's water. Okay. It's like objectively not that bad, but it's just the act of doing it. And my knees, my fucking knees, man. My fucking hyper-mobile knees. I'm not fit. I'm not. Of words I would use to describe myself, fit would be among the bottom of the list. Still young. I'm young, but I got fucking EDS, dude. I got fucking spaghetti noodles for joints. Got fucking spaghetti noodles for joints. So it fucking sucks. Okay, I'm good. Are they some sort of assassin? Limp nudes. You're fine, I'm fine. Is it fine? I'm fine. Are they some sort of assassin? Like Bresson, the shooter in the courtroom? Nothing so concrete. Huntsmen are virtual shapeshifters.
You feel a chill down your spine one night on your way home from work, go to sleep, wake up at night to a man wearing your own face, choking the life out of you. That's fucking terrifying. What the hell? What the fuck? Well, he calls your mom from your locked phone across the room in your own voice. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna put this here so Sprite doesn't lay on it. What the fuck? Like I said, they're all overseas and more contested parts of the world where the blue bloods are better funded. Shapeshifter. We got shapeshifters on our hands. Diamante, I appreciate you, but you saying this line means that we're 100% going to encounter a huntsman at some point in this game, man. You've just spoken into existence, man. You wouldn't pay for one of them to come to the country unless you had a really good use case or a weapon only they could take full advantage of. Well, I'll be sure to pass that on to Sosuke. Why? So Sosuke can start writing his will? I wouldn't bet against him, so as long as he knows what he's up against. Damn sure hope no one stole a no mask. Oh boy! Uh-oh! 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 Urban legends are missed, but boogeymen are easy to kill. How do you kill a boogeyman? Same way to kill anyone else. With a fucking gun or knife, Sarah. With pleasure, yeah! Yeah, you know she thought that to herself and like was like, yeah, hell yeah, that's so fucking cool. That'd suck if someone stole a no mask for a huntsman. Traditionally with an iron poker, Sarah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. Oh, right. I actually need a recommendation from you. What a kind of recommendation? A bar, I think, needs to be open tonight. Oh. What are you looking for? Well, it's, not for me, but... How much do you know about host clubs? Are we gonna go to a fucking host club? Catboy's real in 2086. Catboys are real! Oh my goodness! Oh god, from one Brooklyn accent to another. Why do I give so many of these characters Brooklyn accents? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh fuck, what voice did I give her? Fuck, there's so many voices! The voices! The voices! It's just what I said. You can't enter the crime scene until you pass our security clearance. Harry Potter does not eat J.K. Rowling, art does not eat bars. That is true, but in the case of J.K. Rowling, I kind of can't agree with that because, she has explicitly said that any money she receives from Harry Potter goes straight into her funding anti-trans laws, and also then people are like, oh, then just pirate her shit. But pirating her shit keeps it in the public consciousness, which means that more people will buy it without knowing. So yeah, I would prefer if we did not bring up Harry Potter or J.K. Rowling in this stream. Thank you for understanding. You've gotta be. You're a drug-pushing lowlife. Why would I need your permission to go anywhere? I take offense to that. I've never worked in pharma. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do on your own time, but like, at least in this stream, please, let's not mention her or Harry Potter. Han. Han is so funny, right? Han, not the time to be a smartass. Reyes, it'll only take 30 seconds. You're serious? This is reality? The city's expecting blue bloods to keep a crime scene secure? They're the ones committing the goddamn crimes! Hey, if that's your criteria, half the police force should be disqualified. Get her! Or is excessive force not a real crime? Are battered spouses not real victims? Guess assault's only assault when it's a real person on the receiving end. If Adie was here, she'd be appreciating the girls fighting. Unfortunately, it's London and he is very tired. Science is legitimate, Reyes. All the paperwork's in order and signed by our bosses. These idiots are walking around barehanded and knocking shit over and leaving trash all over the goddamn place. Should we give them badges while we're at it? Let them investigate crimes too? We already investigate crimes. You have any idea how many missing teens there are in the lower wards? No, because we find them. Because we actually give a shit about the people who live down here. Oh, and I'm sure your prices are very generous. Well, better their parents get a bill from us than a letter of condolences from you. So sorry, ma'am, but he looked suspicious as he was running away. Han, not helping. No, let her cook. Let her cook in London. Let her cook. Reyes, let's calm down. Sorry that I'm not calm when we've got actual orcas stomping all over the scene where a cop was murdered. Last I counted, there were 5 bodies upstairs. Are both your eyes broken? Or do you just not recognize anyone without a badge as human? Perhaps we've come at a bad time. Nothing for it. Gotta strike while the iron is hot. The iron seems very hot in this instance, Adonai. Sorry to interrupt, folks. Don't mind me, I'll just go take another look upstairs. Now you? Hey, why not? You nearly died once already today. Why not let these orcas give you the tour? Was that you giving me permission? No! You and London should both be at a goddamn hospital or whatever, getting debrief. She doesn't need your permission. She has mine. Ma'am, you can go right ahead upstairs. Talk over me again and I'll break your finger. Is that ad recording right now? That sounded like a threat. You want to hear a threat? I'll... Clearly, this isn't gonna work. So Han, why don't you head upstairs and wait for Morgan? I don't take orders from you. Who do you take orders from? Want me to give them a call? Let them know you're going around kicking hornets' nests and scratching your head over why everyone's getting stung? Whatever. You think you can just walk away after the shit you said? Turn around and take a walk, sunshine. London, if you think for even one... I'm not kidding, Farah. Take a walk. London's getting serious. forget it. You can all go to hell for all I care. Huh? Oh, not you! For God's sake. Sarah's like, me too? Me too? No! Sorry about this bad timing. Even Angry Reyes knows Sarah's still a baby. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Brian, I hope you weren't thinking that we were like calling you out or anything. It's just personal preference of my stream rules. I'm not like mad at you or anything. I just wanted to. No, don't worry, Pinker. Okay, I just want to make sure. And we're not gonna get back into it, but yeah. No, that was gonna blow up no matter what. Situations like this require compromise, and Reyes is uncompromising. At least you're around to balance her out. You might be the most You might be the most compromised cop I've ever met. That was not a very nice thing to say. Word's like, I know, that's why I said it, Sarah. And it shows that you haven't met that many cops. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I'm surprised you're still welcome around here after what happened in the courtroom. Oh, Bresson? The Blue Bloods are a big organization, and Bresson was pretty firmly on the other side. Gals like Han who work in the gray areas might as well live in a different world. If you say so. I just didn't think the Mafia would allow the death of one of their own to go unanswered. They sent him into a courtroom packed with police with a modded arm that only had one shot. I don't think they're surprised you didn't make it back. Will Detective Reyes be all right? She seemed angry. More so than usual. Yeah, she'll be all right. Blowing up, yelling, cursing, that's nothing. Practically healthy. It's the ones who go quiet you gotta worry about. Like Morgan. Oh, what brings you back here anyway? We're pursuing leads. Sounds serious. I can ask about both of them. I know this. It's not wrong. Or London, yeah. Or London, that's true, yeah. London getting mad is like, oh shit. Chopin. Anyone go digging into Chopin after my implications earlier today? Lady Rockford will probably take it seriously, if only to cross it off the list, but other than her, I think he mostly just pissed people off. Lucky for you, I was able to convince some techs to confirm your soundproof windows theory, but... Excuse me, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so fucking burpy today. Additional analysis of the building confirmed the windows and doors are effectively soundproof and closed. Yeah! Don't expect to be welcome at City Hall anytime soon. Hadn't counted on it. Whatever else he's innocent of, oh, that's Morgan. Whatever else he's innocent of, Chopin did get here before anyone else, and no one knows how. Look, if he really did get some kind of coded message or secret text, there's no trace of it in any comm logs on his personal devices. And if it didn't come from any of the tech we examined on site. Have you found any secret passages on the premises? Afraid not, little lady. Oh, I like that he calls her little lady. That's cute. But maybe you'll have better luck than me. Secret passages? In what world? Your testimony. Was that your whole story back in the courtroom? you and Reyes happened to be in the area? If you don't want to take my word for it, Reyes will tell you the same thing.
It doesn't seem like she'd want to talk to Adonai at the moment.
Can you tell me exactly what you two saw when you arrived? The 10-999 went out around 10:15 p.m., telling us that Chopin's heart had stopped. So we dashed across the street to an elevator. We were descending at 10:17 p.m. when Rogers reported that he was dead. At 10:21 p.m., we approached from the front of the building, saw the door ajar, lock blown in. Then Sunshine and I started clearing the first floor. I feel like they're fucking. I feel like they're fucking. I don't know. Just a hunch. You didn't hurry up to the third floor where the dead cop was? Like I testified, Chopin had flatlined, and his own partner had confirmed it was no false alarm. We knew we couldn't do anything for it. Rogers had already apprehended the suspect, so SOP is what we focus on securing the area and clearing the premises. How level-headed.
So the Officer Rogers we saw in the court today really did take Sosuke down all by himself?
Yeah, charged in and pistol whipped him right on the head. I assume you found that the first floor was in fact clear? Yeah, all these vaults were empty. You didn't wait for Cyanus to show up with the spare keys? Surprised you didn't throw your back out kicking down doors. Sunshine helped. Besides, they weren't all locked. Interesting. They weren't? Yeah, I remember that. That one right there was unlocked. Room 107. 107. Okay, let's look at that evidence. Detective London testifies that this one vault door was unlocked when he and Detective Reyes arrived at the scene of the crime. Utilizes a physical key like all other doors on the premises. Nothing suspicious was found in this or any of the other locked vaults that they cleared. Okay. Nothing inside there either, though. Guess the Blue Bloods missed a lock on a nightly roundup or something. Nothing sus was found so far. Cyanus has unlocked every door in the building at this point. But when I first walked down this hall and when I walked out the front door later, how did this hall look then? If you do manage to find some kind of silent alarm, I'll be impressed. If you prove that Chopin was dirty, I'll be floored. But even then, how the hell are you gonna convince a jury that anyone other than Sosuke killed him? It'll be difficult, without accounting for the 4 dead Blue Bloods as well. But if you take it all in as one set, starts seeming plausible as an internal issue, don't you think? What are you... You want to pitch this as the young bloods and old guards going at it? Over what? The juicy bait that Chopin literally died over. Proposition 492. But what's there to disagree about? That project would put money in everyone's pockets. If my theory's correct and Chopin was killed because the young bloods didn't want the old guard abandoning them, the old guard have always hedged their bets on the little lord returning. Does that mean the Red Ink plans to profit off of 492 were a Youngblood conspiracy? Those papers were tucked inside Freak's safe before I arrived. Well, good hunting.
You won't be joining us?
Not this time. I gotta go pump the brakes on Sunshine before she finds a bar. Try not to piss off the Blue Bloods with any more wild accusations while I'm gone.
I would never.
Take care. And that goes doubly for you, Sparky.
What does Sparky mean, by the way?
Doubt Morgan. It's a nickname, because you're so bright, and for no other reason. Fucking microaggression.
Oh, she's so happy! A nickname!
But I guess people are always calling you ads whatever they like, huh? Sorry, should have asked first.
What do you mean?
I'll just call you Sarah.
But it's my nickname. You gave it to me. Oh, baby. You can't just take it back.
Well, okay then, Sparky.
What the hell?
Did you hate spearmint that much?
I would never want to seem ungrateful.
And on that note, it seems like it is the perfect timing. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Thank you for the shilling, Brian. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I save it like 3 times. Yeah, because next you're into examine the crime scene. Yeah!
Give Pinky your money. Come on! Come on!
Okay, well then. Let's go ahead and exit out of the game. And let's go ahead and switch over to talking. And we automatically have music! Oh shit, talking night. Wait. I always forget to do this! Jesus Christ. I'm gonna use this scene! I paid for this, I'm gonna use it. Okay. There we go! That is gonna do it for today's stream! I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, fuck, okay. Okay. Ah! No, don't make me bald! Why would you make me bald? At the end of stream. You made me bald right at the end of stream. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Ah! No! You make me put stuff in my mouth, you fucking weirdo. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today's stream. That's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching live. It's to enhance the experience. It's to enhance the illusion. Okay, there we go. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be continuing next week, obviously, as usual. We're gonna be continuing to do Of the Devil Tuesdays until we finish episode 2. Yeah, but then I'm not the weirdo. Okay, but anyways, yes, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, next stream, I will have my mic arm all fully set up and operational, so we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for Pokemon. Pokemon is on Thursday, and then Saturday is Stardew Valley. I had to remember what I said the schedule was. We're doing Pokemon on Thursday, and then Stardew Valley on Saturday, so look forward to those. Exciting times. Whoa. But yeah, other than that, I think it is time for everyone's favorite part of stream. Who is live that we can raid? 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 Oh, Pankaru's live. Pankaru is live. Okay, I think we're gonna raid into Pankaru. I don't know what they're playing, but it looks fun. So we're gonna raid into Pankaru. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, we're gonna raid in Japankaru. If you're on YouTube, then I will see you later. I will see you on Thursday. And then other than that, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, however long you have left of the day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I hope you have a lovely rest of however long you have left of the day. And I hope you have a lovely Wednesday. And I will see you all on Thursday for some Pokemon. Punch out!